fire signs, I hope you are not feeling like I kept you waiting for too long. I tried to produce this video as fast as I can. I do apologize for the long ass break. Wanted to wait till, I was in good spirits to produce good content, but we're here today, and I just want to let you know basically what your lessons for October was, and then like what's coming towards you for November. Today's the 11/11 portal. If you don't know, today's the perfect day to manifest and to basically live the life that you want today. So you should be pampering yourself today and just basically catering to yourself, manifesting yourself, doing self-care rituals, just all that jazz. All right, so I'm going to be seeing what's going on with you guys' energy, and then I will be letting you know what's coming for November. All right. I'm literally hearing I Gotta Go My Own Way by Gabrielle and Troy from High School Musical. I feel like October was trying to teach you that, like, you're not supposed to hold on to everyone. And certain people are in your life for a certain season. I feel like there's this energy in your life of where, like, you don't let people become past experiences. Like, they keep becoming reoccurring experiences. I feel like there's a need for you to cut people off, but you haven't cut them off, so they just keep coming into your life over and over again. It's kind of like a new season is coming and the character keeps coming on, and it's like, oh, that character's still here, that character's still here, that character's still here. 70 seasons later, that character's still here. It's kind of like a thing that's going on with you, and I feel like the reason why they kind of want you to stop pouring into these connections is just because, like, you're pouring more than you're getting back, and the reason why you feel like pouring more is because you typically always connect with people who have sob stories. You listen to the things that they faced in life or the things that they've endured in life, and you want to be the person that's going to be different and show them that, like, you're there for them and you love them and you want to spoil them and you want to care for them. But they end up dogging you out. They end up treating you bad. And you're like, how you treating me bad when you was telling me that other people was treating you bad and I'm treating you good? Like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? So, all the cards are reversed. I'm holding the deck upright, but they keep coming up reversed. And I just feel like whoever you're talking to has, like, a tendency of, like, running away from their problems. So, like, they could be, like, in and out of your life. 1 second they're there, 1 second they're not. 1 second they're there, 1 second they're not. It's like this back and forth energy constantly, and it's draining. It really is. I just feel like with this person, there's no accountability. There's always victim blaming. They're always in this, like, woe is me, and I'm not telling you that you shouldn't feel bad for them. You should have empathy for them because you're allowed to feel empathetic, but it's just like you going through shit too, and you're not doing half the shit that they're doing, and I know that everybody operates in a different system, but so yeah, you're really being pushed to like focus on you and pour into you right now, because the more love you pour into yourself, the more love you put into you and the more love that you pour into yourself, you'll attract better people. Because I feel like right now I feel like the people you attract, and you keep feeling like you need to save them. And could be dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placement, but you could keep feeling like you need to save them, and it's not your duty to save them, or you could have those placements in your chart: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, also Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius. Okay, but yeah, it's time. It's really time to let them go. I just feel like you always feel like you're going to make a mistake and you feel like you're going to miss out on your person. But the truth of the matter is, you're not missing out on your person. This person is not your person. And I know you want them to be your person, but they have a lot of inner work to do. And so you could make this connection work if you truly wanted to, but boy, oh boy, will that be a lot of work for you to do, you know? That's up to you to decide if this is something you want to fully invest into. All right, because I get this inconsistency energy. It's on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. I'm hearing Whitney Houston. I look to you, love. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Well, I do know. Sorry. I just feel like this person, they need somebody who has a lot of patience. And I'm not saying you don't have the patience, but what you want right now, they don't align with that. And so if you were to like stick around with them, 555, there's going to be another lesson for you to learn. I feel like each connection you've been through, each relationship you've been through, you feel like it's been brutal endings. And that's because there's lessons for you to learn, but you're not learning the lessons. You're just taking long breaks from seeing people, or something about you avoiding there. You're like avoiding the lesson, and then you get back in there and start dating again, and it's a repeating cycle. So that was what was really highlighted for you during October. Some of you guys could have not even been talking to anybody during the month of October. Honestly, you could have just been chilling, like fully not talking to anybody. And I mean like the real deal. Because people stay saying, oh, I'm not talking to anybody, and be talking to like 6 exes. No, like you really wasn't talking to anybody, some of you guys, okay? I think some of you guys were trying to get over some type of heartbreak, some type of heartache that you had in the past. All right, but for those of you guys who were involved with somebody or is currently involved with somebody, very hot and cold energy, very finicky energy. You know, one day they're dandy and amazing, and then the next second shit's popping off. So yeah. All right, welcome to November. All right, get rid of that October energy, welcome in the November energy. Okay. All right, guys. So let's see what's coming up for you November. All right. I try to do videos of me recording me shuffling, but the process be so long, so sometimes I'll be trying to cut it out. But sometimes, I heard this reader one time, she was just like, I don't trust the readers that you don't see shuffling. I'm like, sometimes I'm just channeling things, you know what I mean? You see, cards is falling on the floor. All right, so you pulled quite a few cards. I'm doing oracle cards. I don't know, something just told me to pull oracle cards for you guys. So yeah, so I pulled the grounded card. Okay, I pulled the life force energy. I pulled leadership, I pulled playfulness, and then I also pulled stability. Okay, now basically what I'm gathering here from looking at these cards is I definitely feel like right now you definitely need to push yourself into an energy of being grounded. You need to do things that keep you at peace. Okay, let me just mention this. One of the things I'm doing is reading The Artist's Way. I'm challenging myself to start reading more. I keep saying I want to start reading and I'm not reading. So this is one of the books that I wanted to start reading, and I actually really love it. Now, one of the things that they are recommending for us to do on this journey is to write a list of hobbies that we love. And when you finish write a list of the hobbies that you love, you're supposed to write a date the last time you did the hobbies. There's some hobbies that I love that I have not did from 7 months now. You know what I mean? It's been 7 months since I've done them. So it's like, girl, why are you not doing that? It brings you peace. You know what I mean? And I find that sometimes as human beings, we can make up excuses for the things that actually bring us peace. We invite more chaos in our life, but we push away the things that bring us peace. So you're being called to do the things that bring you peace. Be around the people that bring you peace. Go to the places that bring you peace. Listen to the music that brings you peace. Be in the environment that brings you peace. Eat the food that brings you peace. ground your energy. Okay? There's a need for you to be grounded. There's a need for you to woosah and be calm. All right. So you have the ability to achieve whatever you want in this lifetime. And it's so funny. I'm looking on this card and I see a lion in the back. So funny. Fire sign reading, Leos. But anyway, there's a need for you to like understand that like you can get yourself out of any situation. The power and the energy is within you. But you have to understand how you feel about yourself and how you feel about your environment and how you feel about your life and how you feel about like everything is what's going to be presented towards you. So try to be more optimistic, try to be more positive, because if you keep pushing yourself to be in this mindset of like being super negative all the time, you ain't gonna really see your blessings. Now, I'm not telling you to like force yourself to be happy, but write a gratitude list, write things that make you happy, you know what I mean? And don't let all the things that make you happy be other people. Try to find things within yourself that make you happy, that you're grateful for, okay? Now, there is a need for you to learn to balance playfulness and learn to balance seriousness. I feel like you have a hard time balancing the two. Sometimes you're either really, really serious or sometimes you're either really, really playful. Balance is really needed during this time, okay? Because without balance, it's going to be really hard for you to thrive. If you're always in serious mode all the time, you're not going to allow yourself to have the freedom and joy you need. I'm seeing angel numbers back to back while reading you. I just saw 333, 444, 555, okay? So there's going to be major energies and major blessings flowing your way. And I feel like you're always wondering if you're on the right path. And you are on the right path, you know, but there are times where you let people interfere and get in your way and you make your path harder than it needs to be. I know that sometimes it's hard for you to believe that other human beings can be blockages in your life, but trust and believe. When you have somebody in your life who's not supposed to be there, wasting blockages, okay? I mean, adding blockages. I love reading with Oracle. I channel so well. Okay, so next we have the Lovers card popping up, the Love card popping up here. And I feel like the love that you bring, the love that you want in your life and the love that like you're requiring is supposed to bring you peace and balance. You should not be inviting anybody into your energy where you feel like they're draining you, where you feel like you have to pour into them more than you're getting back. If you start to feel like that, you need to call and pull your energy back, okay? Because I just feel like there's certain people that just, they don't really appreciate you. They see your light, they see your energy, they see how you can make them feel, and you gotta cut that out, okay? What else does it need to hear for November? I heard stop waiting until 2026 to prep for things. Start doing shit now. Like, if there's things that you wanted to do, start getting them done now. Don't wait to be like, oh, 2026. No. If you wanted to go to the gym, start going to the gym now. If you wanted to start going for walks, start going for walks now. If you want to start cooking now. Stop waiting until 2026. What I like to do with myself now is I give myself goals every 6 weeks. Now, I like this better because it's kind of in my face 24/7, because every 6 weeks it's like, bitch, you still didn't get that thing done? You still didn't get that done? It kind of is like a push for you to kind of see that, like, you need to keep on top of stuff, because I feel like if we don't have things in our mind 24/7 pushed in front of us, we forget about it. So, yeah. Allow yourself to sit still. I think sometimes you don't allow yourself to sit still, because when you sit still, you are faced with your past. You're faced with a lot of things in the past that you are trying to escape and run from. The past has already happened, okay? You can't take back anything that you've already experienced and been through. However, you can cope through it, because I think I told another sign this. I think I told maybe water sizes, maybe I have water placements, but it's not your responsibility. Not, I think I said it in a typed reading, but it's not your fault for what you've experienced and what people have put you through, but it is your responsibility for who you end up becoming. You know what I mean? So it's like you face so much trauma in your life and stuff like that, but don't let it overmake you. I also feel like if you allow yourself to sit with your emotions, you're going to hit a breakthrough this month. Like, you're going to hit a trajectory that's going to push you to, like, start really, really healing. Okay? There's things that you have faced that you need to allow yourself to heal and cope from. And sitting in stillness and actually feeling where you need to feel will help you through that. Every time you do the inner work, you get blessed. Every time. But life is not just about inner work. Ooh. Yeah, look at that. Reflection reversed. Life is, and then we have the sun upright. Life is not just about inner work. Life is also about having fun. So like I said before, balance. Balance. Don't be like, oh, she's confusing. Balance. 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 You can have fun, but also learn when to sit the hell down. Excuse my French. Okay? If you guys are interested in like shadow work and learning how to cope with your emotions and learning how to process your emotions, please check out my other channel, okay? I help people with shadow work. I help people process their shadow work. This is an opportunity for you to receive free shadow work because this is actually a service of mine, okay? So don't miss out on it. Also tap in to look at my heart chakra video because it seems like some of you guys are dealing with a little bit of a heart chakra problems. If you're dealing with money blockages, you're definitely dealing with heart chakra problems as well, okay? We're human, we all go through it. Okay, so check out my second channel, and if you want to book with me, click the link below. Bye.